1047 Games is cooked. We all have seen Nate Straight's video, and then it made me realize how cooked we are. If you haven't seen Nate Straight's video, I'm gonna just sum it up as we're cooked. There is like a 90% chance that 1047 Games is no longer gonna exist, and that Empulse is gonna plummet even further and never get out of early access. Splitgate 1 and Splitgate Arena Reloaded is gonna be completely shut down because 1047 Games' last chance is Empulse, and it might be too late. And Splitgate, let's be completely honest, even though it's a good game, it's not gonna have a revival, it's not gonna come back, and it's gonna fail. And Empulse is like on the edge of a cliff. It's thinking about jumping, or it's thinking about staying alive, and it's very close to falling. Empulse right now on Steam has about 729 players. No one's freaking playing the game, bro, on Steam. And on console, we don't know, but I have been seeing a lot of PlayStation players play. I want to discuss if I was the CEO of 1047 Games, and I decided to make Empulse. This is how it would be. First, the game would not be called Empulse, because I would not take action by impulse. What I would have done with the money that we had is make a game that me and the entire studio truly enjoy. Personally, I love Titanfall. Let's do that. And let's say another game that I truly enjoy. Oh, Black Ops 3? Halo? Okay, let's combine those. But wait a minute. Instead of copying every single part of the game and making it as a checklist and combining our favorite parts, let's actually develop a story, make things very in-depth, and make sure that every part inside the game makes sense. The pilot needs a Titan. The maps should be balanced towards the Titan and the pilot. Every gun should be balanced and make sense to its pilot, and every gun to the Titan should make sense to its Titan and be balanced to the individual Titans. The art style will be inspired by, obviously, the games that I am inspired by, but add my own twist, my own flavor, so that it can be unique to all the other FPS shooters. Personally, I love Titanfall art style, I love Apex Legends art style, and I love the Arcane art style, so I would mix those together. Arcane is pretty gritty, and it looks beautiful. Titanfall is gritty, Apex Legends is gritty, and they both look beautiful. Instead of making the game clean and just way too gray, I would make it colorful, vibrant, gritty, and each map have its own lore and depth to it. First, for the early access, I will only have one character, or one skin, one default skin for each of the players to play with. I would name the skin a character with its own lore, but they won't have their own abilities. It's just a character, aka a skin, everyone will be able to unlock and play with. The art style will obviously be inspired by Arcane, a little steampunk, and Titanfall, which is sci-fi futuristic. We have Titans and we have pilots, and to make things a little unique, we have grenades that would give an ability like paint. Okay, what does the grenades, the paint, have purpose? It matches with the Arcane art style because Arcane is a bit painty. So, okay, the grenades is like paintballs that gives you abilities. What is the lore behind them? Why were they created? Why do pilots exist? Why do Titans exist? Is it for military reasons? Is it for games, like for fun, like the finals? Personally, I'm sick and tired of the format of the finals, competition, the Splitgate, competition. I'm sick and tired of those. Apex Legends, competition, sick and tired of those. Let's do the military aspect, let's go back to 10 years in the past of how games used to be. Would paintballs make sense in the military aspect? Well, they could. Okay. So we have Titans, we have pilots, we have paint grenades. Art style is Titanfall, Apex Legends, and Arcane. Every single thing when it comes to the maps have lore, Titans have lore, pilots have lore, grenades have lore. Everything in the game has lore and in-depth, and if anyone wants to read their lore, it would be in the HUD with their bio right next to the item or the map or etc. The early access will release as a multiplayer, while the full game will release with a campaign and still obviously have the multiplayer. The multiplayer will have a lot of game modes, which we all know of, so I'm not going to explain anything. The campaign. Since this is set with the military, and they have Titans and pilots, we don't want to fully copy off of Titanfall, nor Arcane. So, since 1047 is really inspired by Halo, so the campaign is going to be inspired by Halo Reach. The campaign is going to have 4 soldiers and we play as the 4th one. Each of them has their own personality, it's gritty, it's beautiful, and everything is perfect, and their chemistry is amazing. And in the campaign, there's about 10-16 missions, however long it's going to be. But in the 4 early missions in the campaign, of the 3 soldiers, because you're the 4th one, each of the 3 soldiers die. First campaign, one of them died. Second campaign, another one of them died. In the third campaign, the last one of them died. So now it's just you. Honor their deaths by killing the people that killed them. But why did the bad guys kill them, and why are they even at war in the first place? Well, there's reasons why. See, the good people, which is, you on your side, with the 4 soldiers, y'all are underground, poor, and the only way for you to get out of the underground and go above to the surface, which is where all the rich people and really high advanced people live, is to go into the military. So, y'all join the military, and it seems to be really corrupt the more you go deeper inside this military. You see how greedy, how corrupt the surface people are, and how much they have ignored, destroyed, abolished, interrupted the people that live underground, that are poor, starving, trying to survive day by day. So the 4 soldiers, including yourself, start a revolution to overthrow the surface dwellers. Eventually, over time, y'all finally do. In doing so, your 3 friends die. You're the only one left, and the people that join your revolution has to now rebuild the surface. And now the underground is on the surface, and everyone that was on the surface are still on the surface, but are dwelling with the underground dwellers as well. There is commotion, but eventually, after years and years and years, people get used to one another. And instead of the main character, you, being the king of the new civilization, you're instead like high in command in the military, looking at the sunset and saying, "We finally did it, comrades." And that's it. That's what I got. That is what I would make my game. And I think that's what Impulse should have done. Oh yeah, and what would the game be called? Inception, or Ascension, or Catalyst, or Genesis? Okay, I don't know what the title is, but that is my entire concept of what I wish Impulse was, and what it probably should have been if I was the CEO of 1047 Games. I know, I went on a little tangent here. Will this ever come true? Who knows? That would be cool if it did though. But as y'all can tell, I'm tired. I'm tired of these games just making mistakes, promising promises, and it never ever comes. As I can tell by my channel, I'm even confused too, because I don't know what content to make. And I'm just done. I'm just sick and tired of it. This video will probably get 10 views, but at this point, I don't really care anymore. This channel has mostly been about Splitgate, and I was really hoping that it was going to get somewhere, but sadly it never really took off. It kind of did, and then it dropped right back down because Splitgate just died. So now I'm just stuck. I don't know, but I'll see y'all guys' beautiful creations on the next video. Peace out.